Hey there, Leo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of March, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Leo, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and want to say thank you, donation link is also below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Lastly, if you love my readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out weekly readings exclusively for my email list. You cannot find these readings anywhere else, and they are completely free. Link is below to subscribe as well. Okay, these cards are a little bit bigger than I expected, so hopefully they all fit in the screen. This is like a larger deck. It's not normal. Anywho, main energy for your reading this month is the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you get the Four of Cups. You're very, very unhappy because things aren't really happening or moving in the 3D world the way you would like. Either there's no progress whatsoever, or there's very, very little progress, and it's like so little, it's so minimal, it's so insignificant that you're like, really? This is it? Like, this is progress? I do feel like this has to do with a connection. It may be just overall in your energies. Obviously, your person can be any sign. The main sign that I'm seeing here is Libra, so that could be your person. And I also see the number 11. I don't know if that means anything to you. In the recent past, you get the Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Justice. In the recent past, if I were to ask you, Leo, what is your definition of balance, stability, like everything being right? You would say reconciliation with this person. I want to reconcile. I want to start over. I want to have a new beginning with them. That would be like your, wave a magic wand, make everything right. In the current situation, you get the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Six of Wands. There's a lot of woulda, shoulda, coulda going on for you here. You're looking back at the past. You're really looking back at what happened, how things unfolded with you and this person, what they said, what you said, how things happened. And there's a lot of regret. I got to be honest, Leo. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of remorse. Now, I don't know if you regret your actions or you're just kind of like, well, darn, why did things have to unfold this way? Like, it could have happened differently. It could have ended differently. Whatever happened could have happened better, but it didn't. You are feeling good though in the current situation. There is something that you're feeling good about. So it's not just all doom and gloom. There is kind of like this very positive silver lining. And we'll see exactly what that's about. In the near future, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the the Knight of Wands. You want to restore balance here. You're showing me like, I just want to be in this like flow with this person. We don't even have to reconcile. We don't have to put a title on it. Let's just get the energies flowing. Let's get the ball moving where I text, you text back, we talk. There's some kind of flow happening here. I don't see that happening though. And again, it's because somebody here is very, very inconsistent. It's kind of like they're a moving target, right? Sometimes you feel like they are in this energy of like, let's reconcile, let's have this flow, let's rebuild. Other times they're ghosts. You have like, literally you can't get a hold of them. They're very inconsistent, and that's giving you a little bit of an energy of like, what's the point? Why am I even trying here? Like, this person is not working with me consistently. They kind of do it on a whim. Frustrating energy here in the near future. Let's take a look at the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Devil. Some of you may be dealing with the Capricorn, the King of Wands, which is you, and the Temperance. There has been a lot of nothing for a very, very long time. There has been very minimal interaction between you and this person for a very, very long time. So either you guys aren't talking at all and there's been a complete disconnect, and again, you get the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck and you get the Four of Cups here. You're really unhappy with the situation. You're really disappointed with the situation. So either you and this person aren't talking at all, like there's a complete disconnect, or even if you are talking, it's very basic. It's like a text here, a TikTok there, a video here, a hi there. It's nothing substantial. It's nothing significant. There's no progress forward. And you're kind of like, what the heck? Like, you're very disappointed and you're very, very unhappy with how things are between you and this person. Let's clarify the recent past. Start off with the Three of Cups and the recent past. Three of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. you want a reconciliation. Deep down, that's what you want. That's what you're aligned towards. That's like where your energy in the 5D is going. At the bottom of the deck, you get the Page of Pentacles. Here in the 3D world, there's not much happening. Now, I will say this, Leo. Your person's not given much. You're not given much either. Okay, I can see it going both ways. Your person's not giving you a lot of energy. So in return, you're like, okay, I'm getting nothing from you. You're getting nothing back from me. There's no equal give and take here. Like, you give me a text, I give you a text. You give me nothing, I give you nothing. It's difficult for you though. Now you're showing me it makes sense for me to be this way. It makes sense for me to be cold, to be detached, to give them the bare minimum. I understand that it makes sense. I can see that. I get it. It's difficult for you though. It doesn't feel good. It weighs heavy on you because at the bottom of your desire, you do want a reconciliation, and you know that a reconciliation is not going to happen with this little tit for tat, this little barely any communication. And so it does make you unhappy. It's very difficult for you that nothing's happening, that it's just this like little bare minimum amount of effort given on your side and on their side. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the recent past. Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Fool. And this is you again, Leo. You're trying to evaluate and assess how likely it is that you're actually going to be able to have a new beginning here. You're showing me if it was up to me, I'd snap my fingers, erase all the difficult energies, start over, start from scratch, new beginning, positive energies, good vibes, yay. But you're trying to be practical about it, and you're showing me if I look at this black and white, practically, what are the odds that this is actually going to happen? And I don't know, maybe it's 50-50, maybe it's 70-30 that it'll happen. I don't know, but you're literally looking at this almost like a statistician where you're like, is that a word, statistician? I hope so. Anyways, you're looking at this like, what are the odds of me being like me and this person actually being able to have this new beginning that I want? Let's look at the Justice in the recent past. Justice is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. You're showing me that right now, the best use of your energies is to focus on yourself. Your balance is found within yourself, within focusing on yourself, prioritizing yourself, your needs, your desires. But you're also not letting go of this connection either. You're showing me I'm holding on to this connection because I can still feel this person. I know that they love me. I know that I love them. Despite everything that happened in the recent past, you're like, I still feel the love. I still know that what I feel for them, they feel for me, and vice versa. So you're not letting go of this connection, but at the same time, you are prioritizing yourself. And that kind of feels like balance to you. That feels good to you in the recent past. Let's take a look at the current situation. We'll start off with clarifying the Five of Cups in the current situation. Five of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords. The more you think about the past, the more you play back the past, what you said, what they said, how things unfolded, when you ghosted them, when they ghosted you, yada, 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 the more confused you get. You're literally showing me all I'm doing in the current situation is thinking about the past. Thinking, the good, the bad, the ugly, what happened, what was said, how it was said, when it was said, everything. You're literally replaying the whole past between you and this person in an attempt to find answers. The more you think about it, the more you replay it, the more confused you get. You're showing me I've spent days, if not weeks, thinking about this and replaying the past, and I still don't have any answers. I'm just as confused as I was when I started. Let's take a look at the Page of Wands in the current situation. Page of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. You're crystal clear that you want to work on things with this person. You're showing me like I'm willing to come in and work on things and rebuild, but I'm not going to be the one doing all the rebuilding by myself. I'll put in the work, right? I'm willing to do my fair share. You got to come in and give the other 50%. So you're allowing yourself to accept like, okay, I want to reconcile. I want to work on things. But again, I don't see you doing much to make it happen. Now, the reason doesn't matter. Whether it's because you haven't talked to this person in I don't even know how many weeks or months, whether it's the fact that, they're giving you minimal effort, so you're reciprocating minimal effort. I don't care about the reason, right? When it comes to actual here in the 3D world, you're not doing much about it. And that's making you unhappy because you're showing me like, I know what I want. I know that I'm willing to put in the work, but here in the 3D world, like there's really nothing to show for it. They're not giving me enough. I'm not giving them enough. There's really no progress being made. And again, just like the main energy for your reading, that makes you unhappy, makes you disappointed. Let's look at the Six of Wands in the current situation. Six of Wands is clarified by the Chariot, the World, and the Strength. You're showing me, bottom of the deck, you get the Knight of Wands, and you get it again in the same row in the near future. There is some progress happening here. Something is moving. So you're showing me like I'm closing out a very difficult cycle here, right? In the current situation, like whatever I needed to learn from this cycle, I learned it, taken, I've assimilated all the lessons, close this chapter off. I'm moving past it. I do like this because it makes you feel very, very good. You're showing me that the difficult chapter, the hard part, I'm moving past that, and it's happening very, very quickly, and I like it. It feels good to me. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel successful, like I was able to finally accomplish something difficult. And the difficult part was moving past the hard part. So whatever is happening in the current situation, like you're kind of closing out a difficult chapter in your life, which is pretty positive. That always feels good. Let's look at the near future. Start off with the Six of Pentacles in the near future. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there is some equal give and take between you and somebody else. And you get the Six of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. There is some give and take happening between you and somebody here. So I don't know if your person made a comeback in the current situation, but I do see another energy here. And things are kind of flowing, things are moving. You see that long-term potential, like this could really go the distance, this could really be successful for the long term. Beautiful. But you are making a conscious decision here in the near future to prioritize yourself, to focus on your needs, your stability, what you want. Put yourself first. And I love that because you're showing me like, yes, maybe this person came back, maybe there's a new person, whoever this other energy is, it's good, it's great, this connection is moving in a good direction, but I'm not diving headfirst, and I'm definitely not losing myself in this connection. Me, myself, and I come first. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles in the near future. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Moon, the Page of Wands, which you got in the same row in the current situation, and the Four of Wands. You're showing me that you're trying to really downplay or disregard the feeling of loss. So again, I do feel like there is another energy that's coming in, whether it's the same person from your past or somebody new, I don't know. But what I do see here is this immense amount of energy being focused on you suppressing the loss, the separation, the pain of losing this person, the pain of losing this connection. Whether they're back or not doesn't matter. That pain is still there. And it's a very strong bond that you share with this person. And you're showing me, I want to focus on the positives. I don't want to focus on the negative energy. And that's great, right? But what you're doing is you're pretending like the negative energy doesn't exist at all. Like the loss, the pain of the loss, all of that, like that's not even a thing. You can pretend all you want. It's still very much there. You're just ignoring it in the near future, which usually means that it's going to resurface at some point again later on down the line. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands in the near future. Knight of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Hermit. Yeah, what you're showing me, and you get the Knight of Wands again at the bottom of the deck, you're showing me that this person that you're dealing with, they're inconsistent. There's a lot of inconsistency with them. They're hot, they're cold, they're in, they're out. They give you a lot of attention, they don't give you a lot of attention, right? And deep down, okay, you know that you don't like this. You know that you want to put an end to this inconsistency, to this back and forth. But you're also showing me this huge reluctance, this huge resistance around addressing this inconsistency, around making it an issue. So it's almost like for you, you know that if you bring it up with this person, like, hey, you're not texting me consistently, you're not talking to me consistently, you're not giving me the amount of attention that I want, it may become a problem, it may become an argument. It's basically not going to just be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, let me make this right. It's going to be an issue. And so you're showing me a lot of hesitation and resistance around bringing up the fact that you don't like this inconsistency with this person. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Leo. Oh my goodness. Oh my, okay. These cards are so big. From the universe, you get the Two of Wands, the Strength, which is you, and the Chariot. You know that it's only a matter of time until things start happening, until you get Eight of Wands. Communication, until things start moving, things start shifting. It doesn't mean it's any easier for you, though, to wait. Like I said, the near future, things are picking up. In the current situation, there's still a little bit of confusion, a little bit of overthinking, a little bit of like, you know, when is the hard part going to be over? Near future, things pick up. But again, I do see that it's not 100% smooth sailing, because if it were smooth sailing, you'd be like, okay, let's talk about the difficult stuff. You're avoiding the difficult stuff like the plague. You want to pretend like they don't even exist, which is letting me know that your person probably not very receptive to the difficult emotional conversations. But Leo, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.